Happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath to the 12 tribes of Israel scattered to the four corners of the earth. Welcome, my people, family, my brethren. We made it to another Sabbath day. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah. That song you heard, that was a new song. I call it Adaliyah, which means noble and exalted. Because that's Yah. He's noble. He's exalted. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah for allowing me to create that masterpiece. Hope you guys liked it. Family, we got a nice treat for you today. Genesis 31. Lengthy chapter. But we gonna make it, family. We're going to show you how the heathen, I won't even call it the heathen, your own people, backbiting in this chapter. Packed with lessons about family drama, workplace exploitation, divine protection, and most importantly, the Most High's faithfulness to his chosen people. So family, let's not waste no time. Let's get right into this, starting with verses 1 through 4. Let's get it. And I read, and he heard the words of Laban's son, saying, Jacob had taken away all that was our father's, and of that which our fathers hath he had gotten all his glory. And Jacob beheld the countenance of Laban, and behold, there was not toward him as before. And the Lord said unto Jacob, return unto the land of thy fathers, and to thy kindred, and I will be with thee. And Jacob sent and called Rachel and Leah to the field unto his flock. Israel, do you see what's happening here? Let me break this down for you, 2024 terms for you. Verse 1, workplace jealousy. Look at these hating behind sons of Laban over here. They mad because a black man is prospering. Sound familiar? How many of y'all have experienced this at your jobs? When you start excelling, suddenly everybody got something to say. He must be stealing. She must be sleeping her way to the top. Same spirit, family. Turn your Bibles to Proverbs 27 and 4. That's 27 and 4 of Proverbs. Look what Solomon says here. Wrath is cruel and anger is outrageous. But who is able to stand before envy? Hating ass niggas. Who is able to stand before that? Haters. That's basically what it is, family. Haters. They don't want to see you shine. They want to dim your light. You too bright. You shining like Moses did when he came down from the mount. Had to put the veil on because his face was shining. The people couldn't take it. Look at verse 2 though. Laban's attitude changed. Jacob noticed Laban's whole demeanor changed. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. One day your supervisor is all smiles, all 32 teeth. Next thing you know, they can't even look you in the eye. Because you outshining them, family. Because you're prospering despite their oppression. Look what Samuel says in 1 Samuel 18 and 9. And Saul eyed David from that day and forward. Hating. Mad because David was getting all the shine. Same thing in your life, family. You're going to have haters when you're in this walk. And the Most High start blessing you because of your obedience to his word. Haters gonna be coming from all over the place. Out the woodwork. Like little gophers. Backbiting. Crab in the barrel. They don't want to see you shine. Misery loves company. But look at verse 3 here. Divine direction though. The Most High steps in. He tells Jacob, get out of there. Sometimes we stay too long in toxic situations, family, because the money good. Money long. But when the Most High says move, you better move. You hear me? Don't let your comfort be your prison, family. When it's time to go, get the hell out, like Jacob about to do. Isaiah 30:21. And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand, and when you turn to the left. Listen to the Most High, family. He's leading you down the path that you need to be going on. Do not ignore that gut feeling. Look at verse 4. Now Jacob is strategically planning. Jacob ain't just run off half-cocked, family. He called a family meeting in the field, away from prying eyes and listening ears. That's wisdom, family. Some of y'all need to stop announcing your moves on social media. Learn to move in silence. You don't need to tell everybody about your plans, because that just open you up for them to try to stop you, try to talk you out of it. Because that's what the people do. They don't want to see you elevate. They want to see you stuck on the same level they are on. You can't be like that, family. You got to keep it moving. Move in silence like Jacob did. Most High teaching y'all something here. Proverbs 21:5. Look what Solomon says here. That's Proverbs 21:5. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, growth, family, but of everyone that is hasty, only to want. Do y'all know what that means? Most High saying, if you plan and work hard, you will have plenty. If you get in a hurry, you will end up poor. That's what he's telling you. No need to be in a rush, family. Slow it down. Plan. Work out your exit strategy. The Most High will be with you. Don't be in a hurry to get the hell out of here. Plan. Make sure all your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed before you move. I mean, y'all seeing these parallels here? This ain't just some old story. This is us right now, today. Our people still dealing with workplace discrimination, with jealous co-workers, with bosses who can't stand to see us succeed. But look at what the Most High did, family. He didn't just tell Jacob to leave. He promised to be with him. That same promise extends to us today, Israel. What you scared of when you got the creator of the universe behind you? What you scared of? Why you scared? Why you fearful? Cast your fears and burdens onto him. Move with confidence. Move with boldness. The righteous are bold as a lion, Proverbs 28:1. What you scared of? So let's continue to the next verses here, shall we? Verses 5 through 8. Now pay attention, because this part here is about to expose some truth, family. And said unto them, he's talking to his wives here, I see your father's countenance, that is not toward me as before. But the God of my father hath been with me. And ye know that with all my power I have served your father. And your father hath deceived me, and changed my wages 10 times. But God suffered him not to hurt me. If he said thus, the speckled shall be thy wages. Then all the cattle bear speckled. And if he said thus, the ring straked shall be thy hire, then bear all the cattle ring straked. Thus God has taken away the cattle of your father and given them to who? Me. Same way the Egyptians got spoiled before we left. It's the same way Jacob spoiled Laban before he left. In the same way, we gonna spoil these heathen nations before we get the hell out of here. No different, family. It's the same story on repeat. So let's break it down for y'all 2024, huh? Verse 5. Workplace discernment here. Jacob ain't no fool. He's telling his wives, look, I peep game. Your daddy's whole energy done changed on me. But notice what he says. But the God of my father hath been with me. Some of y'all so focused on who's against you, you done forgot who's for you. Let Paul remind you in Romans 8:31 for you, huh? What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, if God be for us, who can be against us? Who, family? Who? Not one of these heathen can do nothing to you. They can't hurt a hair on your head unless God says so. So what you scared of? Why you scared to stand in this truth here, family? Why? No need to fear. Verse 6 here, the dedicated worker. Jacob said, with all my power, I served your father. Listen here, Israel. Even in a crooked system, Jacob gave his all. You hear me? He gave his all. Some of y'all using discrimination as an excuse to be lazy. Showing up to work. Some of y'all not even showing up to work. I'm guilty of that. I still got some changing to do. Yeah, working, you're lazy. You're not doing what you're supposed to be. You're fooling off. That ain't the way, family. Excellence is our standard. That way it gives these heathen no excuse to try to get on you. How they gonna get on you when you're doing everything you're supposed to do and you excelling at it? You're going above and beyond the call of duty. How can they get mad? How can they bring up charges against you if you are acting and working in the manner that Jacob has been working? Paul reminds us in Colossians 3:23, and it's something I'm taking in the heart too. Because I be fooling off at work. Lazing around sometimes. But that's what this word is about, family. It's about change. It's about growth. Getting better as we go along this walk. Paul reminds us. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily. You hear that, family? Do it heartily. As to the Lord and not unto men. Paul is saying, do your work willingly, as though you were serving the Lord himself and not just your earthly master. Y'all got to go to work like y'all working for God directly. That's the standard we got to be on, family. And I can admit to me, I have not been on that standard consistently. So I got to change. I got to work harder again. Some of y'all may need to do that too. That's why the Most High bringing it up. Some of y'all lazing around, and then get mad when your boss discipline you. Then y'all want to take to social media. Oh, my boss just an asshole. No, you are an asshole. Whoopsie daisy. Oh my God, he cursed. Oh my God. Oh my God, my ears. Trying to teach you something, family. Pay attention to the message. Verse 7 here. Look at this exploitation here. Now we get into the meat here, family. Laban changed his wages 10 times. Family, how many of y'all been promised raises that never came? Promotions that got quote unquote delayed? Benefits that got all of a sudden restructured? Same devil, different day. But look at what Jacob says, family. But God suffered him not to hurt me. He couldn't do nothing against him. Couldn't bring up no charges. Couldn't do nothing to him. Look at Psalm 105, 14 and 15. Check this out. Look at the parallel here. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes. That's us, family. We're there. Saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. You want to know the reason why these heathen ain't on your back? Because the Most High said, touch not mine anointed. That's why you still there at your job, family. That's why they haven't bothered you. Yeah, they may do crooked crap, whatever it is, but they haven't bothered you. You haven't been fired. Let go. Because of what that verse says right there. Verse 8. Y'all don't hear me though. Verse 8. Every time Laban tried to change the rules to cheat Jacob, the Most High flipped the script. If Laban said speckled is yours, all the cattle came out speckled. If he said ring straight, boom, all ring straight. The Most High was making sure his servant prospered despite the oppression. Same thing today, family. Look at your position. Despite all the crazy rules and them trying to change the script up on you, you still prospered. You're still prospering. You're still blessed. But y'all too busy focused on now, oh my God, everybody's against me. When you're not seeing what the Most High truly doing behind the scenes. Change up your focus, family. Don't focus on the external. Focus on what Yah is personally doing in your life. Your whole demeanor will change when you do that. Trust me. Deuteronomy 28 and 8. The blessings part. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses and in all that thou settest thine hand unto. You're going to be successful whatever you do, family. That's what happened with Jacob. That's what happened with you if you follow the Most High in his word. And be obedient. He gonna bless your hands, family. Do y'all understand what we reading here, family? This ain't just about some sheep and goats. This is about the Most High protecting and prospering his people, even in a system designed to keep us down. Some of y'all crying about workplace discrimination. And it's real. But what you're doing about it? Jacob stayed excellent in his work, kept his integrity, trusted in the Most High, made strategic moves, let the Most High fight his battles. And look what happened. Everything Laban tried to use against him to hurt him, the Most High turned it for his good. Paul, again, reminds you, Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that what? Love God. That what? Love God. That what? Love God. To them who are called according to his purpose. You see the requirements? You got to love God. How do you love God? Keep my commandments. It's as simple as that, family. Shall we continue? Because it gets better. Let's go to 9 and 13. We're going 9-13 now. It's going to show you how the Most High operates when he's ready to move his people. And I read, thus God had taken away the cattle of your father and given them to me. And it came to pass at the time that the cattle conceived that I lifted up mine eyes and saw in a dream, and behold, the rams which leaped upon the cattle were ring-streaked, speckled, and grizzled. And the angel of God spake unto me in a dream, saying, Jacob. And I said, Here am I. And he said, Lift up thine eyes, and see all the rams which leap upon the cattle are ring-streaked, speckled, and grizzled. For I have seen all that Laban doeth unto thee. I am the God of Bethel, where thou anointest the pillar, and where thou vowest a vow unto me. Now arise, get thee out from this land, and return unto the land of thy kindred. You hear that, family? Look at verse 9. Y'all see what the Most High did? He took from the oppressor and gave to the oppressed. And let me tell you something. When the Most High desires to transfer wealth, ain't no contract, ain't no lawyer, ain't no system can stop it. Unstoppable train. No brakes. This was going to happen when we get the hell out of here, family. We're going to spoil these heathens. They're going to give all they got to us. Be prepared for that, family. I have no idea when that's going to happen, but that's how it's going to play out, family. Proverbs 13 and 22. Solomon has this wisdom for you. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children. And the wealth of the sinner, that's these heathen, is laid up for the just. That's you if you are in this rock. That's you. They making all this money, family, because in the future they're going to give it to you. The Most High got them gobbling this up like hungry hippos because they're going to give it all to you. The Most High has a sense of humor, family. He's letting Bezos, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, the Rothschilds, Rockefeller, all of them gobbling up all the money, gobbling it up. Concentrating all the wealth onto the few hands. Why? Because they finna give it all to you. Can y'all comprehend that? Can y'all understand that? The gravity of that? He's letting the heathen grab all the money because then they're going to give it right to us. How amazing is the Most High Yah? Now look at verse 10 here. Look at this dream. The Most High is showing Jacob the genetics of wealth transfer. Some of y'all praying for increase, but ain't studying your field. The Most High will give you the blueprint, as I told you last week, how the Most High give you a blueprint on how to make it here. The Most High will give you the blueprint in your sleep if you stay faithful. Family, jot your dreams down. Dream journal, whatever you want to call it. Most High speaks to us. Look what Job says in 33, 15 and 16. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, that's the Most High, and sealeth their instruction. He give you your blueprint. In your dreams. Document your dreams. Write you a dream journal. Study them. The Most High may be telling you something about your dreams. Heck, I need to do that because I don't do that. Now look at verse 11 and 12. This the part right here, family. The Most High said, I have seen all that Laban doeth unto thee, Israel. Black people. The Most High sees everything. Every passed over promotion. Every stolen idea. Every harassment. Every discriminatory action. He sees it all. Doesn't it sound familiar? Exodus 3 and 7. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, just like today, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, just like we crying today. For I know their sorrows. Family, you're seeing the parallel with Jacob, then with the Israelites, his descendants, and now with us here. It's the same thing, family. There ain't nothing new under the sun. We are playing a replay in modern time. This is why you got to understand who this Bible is about. Because if you don't, you're going to be lost. This Bible is paralleling us. Only us. Ain't no heathen in this book. This is our story. Verse 13. Now watch this. The Most High reminds Jacob, I am the God of Bethel. He's saying, remember that place where you made that vow? Remember when you first encountered me? I'm still that God. He don't change, family. He ain't like men that change from day to day like Laban did. He said, I'm still him. And then he gives a command, get out. Sometimes your blessing, family, is tied to your departure. Some of y'all stuck in toxic jobs, toxic relationships, toxic situations because you scared to leave. The Most High is telling you right now, get thee out. Get out of there. I'm going to keep on referencing the scripture. 2 Corinthians 6 and 17. I reference it almost all the time in my lessons. Because this is how the Most High operates. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. Let me tell y'all something in 2024 language. Your oppressor system ain't your source. Your boss ain't your provider. That job ain't your security. That position ain't your protection. The Most High is orchestrating things behind the scenes. While they plotting against you, he's plotting for you. While they trying to keep you down, he's setting up your come up. You understand me, family? Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Woo! So let's continue with the next verses because we're about to see how Rachel and Leah responded to all of this. 14 through 16. We're going to show you how even family dynamics shift when the Most High starts moving. And Rachel and Leah answered and said unto him, is there yet any portion or inheritance for us in our father's house? Are we not counted of him strangers? For he hath sold us and hath quite devoured also our money. For all the riches which God hath taken from our father, that is ours and our children's. Now then, whatsoever God hath said unto thee, do. Woo! One accord, family. These women just exposed their own daddy. Let me break it down. Verse 14. Rachel and Leah asking the real questions. What we got left here? Sometimes you got to face the facts, family. Some of y'all holding on to dead situations because of family ties or loyalty. But what you really holding on to? A memory, a fantasy. Matthew 10:37, the Son, Yahushua HaMashiach, has this to say. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not what? Worthy of me. You hear that, family? You hear that? Blood ain't thicker than water in this context. Verse 15. Oh my goodness. They said he sold us. Their own daddy treated them like merchandise, family. Used them for what? Profit. And devoured our money, they said. Meaning he kept everything that should have been their inheritance. Israel. Some of y'all dealing with family members right now who using your name for credit. Borrowing money with no intention to pay it back. Taking advantage of your success. Manipulating you with guilt. I brought you into this world. What you mean you can't give me no money? I raised you up from a little baby to now. Now you want to be stingy? Y'all heard that before? 1 Timothy 5:8. Paul tells Timothy here, but if any provide not for his own, Laban, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. You hear that, family? Laban is worse than an infidel. He stole all their money. Stole their money. But look at the divine justice in verse 16 here. Look at this revelation here. They recognized that what the Most High took from their daddy was actually theirs all along. Some of y'all crying about what the oppressor lost, not realizing it's been transferred to what? Its rightful owners, family. Isaiah 61:7. Look at this. For your shame ye shall have double. That's you, black people. And for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. You gonna be happy. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. That's you, black people. Not all black people. Only a specific subsection of us. The ones under these curses. This for you. Y'all crying about reparations, but the Most High say, I got this for you. Marching in the streets to heathen who don't give a damn about you. Asking for justice. There ain't no justice. Justice only comes to who? Yah himself. Yah should be going to Yah, not walking in them streets in front of them heathen. They don't give a crap about you. Turn your focus to your God and watch how things change for you. Black people. Let me tell y'all something about family loyalty here in our modern day. Just because they blood don't mean they got your best interests. Just because they family don't mean they following the Most High. Just because they raised you don't mean they can control you. Look at Rachel and Leah's response. Whatever God told you, do it. They chose the Most High's direction over family tradition, over daddy's feelings, over cultural expectations. Acts 5:29. Then Peter and other apostles answered and said, we ought to who? Obey God. Obey God. Obey God rather than men. Why y'all over there scared of man? Scared to tell your family no. No. No, I'm not giving you money. No. Why y'all scared? God got you. Remember Jacob said he suffered Laban not to hurt him. You don't think you do that same thing with your family, fam? Huh? Some of y'all need to make this same choice today. Stop letting family keep you in bondage. Guilt trip you into disobedience. Hold you back from your destiny. Rob you of your inheritance. The Most High might be telling you to move to another city. Aha, look at me. Been here 6 years. He might be telling you to leave that family business. Cut off toxic relationships. Start your own path. And you worried about what auntie and them gonna say? Please listen to the Most High. Luke 14:26. Look what the Son says again. And if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, in his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. Woo! That cut hard and deep. Some of y'all putting y'all family over God. Yahushua said, no, no, no. No, no, no. You better get your priorities straight, family. Stop letting these people control you. There's only one person, two, who you should be focusing on. That's the Father and the Son. Anything else is a distraction. So let's go ahead and continue, family, because these next verses is about to show you how to make your exit strategically. 17 through 21, going to show you how a real exodus looks, family. Remember, this is a blueprint for how we going to get out of here. Same blueprint that our ancestors followed in Egypt. It's going to be the same one we going to do here. Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon camels, and he carried away all his cattle and all his goods which he had gotten, the cattle of his getting, which he had gotten in Padan Aram, for to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan. And Laban went to shear his sheep, and Rachel had stolen the images that were her father's. And Jacob stole away unawares to Laban the Syrian, in that he told him not that he fled. So he fled with all that he had, and he rose up and passed over the river and set his face toward the Mount Gilead. Now look at verse 17, family. Look at Jacob's first move. He secured his family, put them on camels. Some of y'all trying to make moves, but ain't got your house in order. Get your priorities straight, family. You got to make sure your people good. You got to tell them the plan. You got to make sure they prepared. You got to make sure y'all on one accord before y'all move. Same thing like today, family, as a whole. We, as a people, got to make sure we on one accord. We got to make sure we in order. As a people, before we get out of here. That's what the Most High is doing right now, family. He's in the process of getting us into one accord. Bringing up true teachers to teach the true word. Not this watered down nonsense that a lot of these camps and these other churches are teaching out there. They ain't telling you the nitty gritty. They ain't going deep. Giving you surface level interpretations that don't do nothing but confuse the people. First Timothy 3 and 5. Look at this. Look what Paul says. For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? Woo! Cha! Men, talking to you. You are the head. You are the leader. If you can't rule your house, you can't rule nothing in the church of God. You can't be no leader. That's what he's saying here. Get in order. Assume your position, soldier, before we head out. Verse 18. Jacob ain't leave nothing behind. All his cattle, all his goods, everything he earned. Some of y'all too quick to walk away from what's yours because you want peace. Oh, I want to take that. Oh, I want to do that. Take it all. Take what's yours. You moving out your family house, whatever, take all that's yours. Getting out of a relationship, take all that's yours. Oh, I want to keep the peace. No, take it all. Clean break. Exodus 12:36, look at this. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, just like he gonna give us favor in the sight of these heathen today, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, like they gonna do today, and they spoiled the Egyptians. We gonna spoil these heathen today. We gonna spoil them. Whatever we ask for, they gonna give. Give me your Rolex. Give me your gold. Give me that nice fine suit you got there. I want to look fly. They're going to give it to you, family. Trust me, we getting there. These heathen have no idea what we are heading towards. They are so prideful now. So prideful. So prideful. They have no idea they are finna grow into this right here. They finna be turning the pawns when the time is right. Now look at verse 19. Watch this strategy, family. Laban went to shear his sheep. So Jacob waited until the oppressor was busy. Some of y'all announcing your moves before it's time. Oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. No. Learn to move in silence. There's a time for everything. You don't need to announce your every move, family. Just go. Just go. Get out. You need to owe them an explanation for. There ain't nobody. Now, verse 19 here, look at Rachel's move. Now, about Rachel stealing these images, family. This ain't about idol worship. She was taking back what represented authority and inheritance in that time. Same way like you would go and steal back money, right? That was their currency back then. Those images. She wasn't playing with them little dollar store trinkets, family. These were legal documents of that time. Just like money will be the same thing today. Or wills, or whatever you want to call it. Genesis 15 and 14, look at this. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. We did that with Egypt. We're going to repeat that again. This time. Are y'all ready for that? Can y'all comprehend going up to heathen and saying, I want this, this, and that, and they going to give it to you? Can you comprehend that in your head? Because that's what's going to happen, family. Some of them going to come up to you and just start giving you stuff for no reason. Just going to start giving you stuff. Here, you need this. You need this. Here, blah, blah, blah. You don't even got to ask for it. That's what we're going towards, family. Some of y'all are trying to make a quick buck now. For what? Most High got something greater for you. Just stay obedient. You don't got to sell out. Now look at the clean break here, verse 20 and 21. Jacob stole away unawares. In other words, no notice, no 2 weeks, no exit interview. When the Most High says move, you move. The hell you need to give your job 2 weeks for? Get the hell out of there. They don't deserve that 2 weeks. It's time to go. It's time to go. And look where he headed. Toward Mount Gilead. He had a destination, family. Some of y'all ready to leave, but ain't got no plan, no direction. No direction. Jacob planned. He was diligent. That's what you need to be before you exit. You need to have an exit strategy. Where you gonna go? How you gonna make ends meet? Whatever. But guess what? I told you the Most High gonna give you that blueprint on what to do. So you just follow his instructions to the letter. And you gonna make it. Trust me, family. No need to fear. Let me give y'all some 2024 Exodus principles. Number 1, move strategic. Secure your family first. Gather your resources. Wait for the right time. And trust me, the Most High gonna put it on you when it's right. Know your destination. Keep it quiet. Shh. Number 2, take what's yours. Your experience, your clients, your connections, your earned benefits, your intellectual property. Take it all. Number 3, and the most important part, don't look back. No explanations needed. No guilt trips. No compromise. No negotiations. Get the hell out. In other words, ghost. Y'all thought ghosting wasn't in the Bible, huh? Ghosting struggle, baby. This was the first time we seen somebody ghost. Luke 9:62. And Jesus said unto him, no man, I repeat, no man, having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom. Woo, child. Most High say, you get on this walk, there ain't no looking back. Look what happened to Lot's wife. She looked back. Poof, pillar of salt. That's for y'all today. When you on this walk, you done broke free from whatever toxic situation. There ain't no going back. There ain't no looking back. There ain't no missing them. Nothing. You keep it moving. This is the way it is, family. I know it sounds brutal, but the Most High is saying this is how it's got to be. Some of y'all been praying for direction. Here it is. The Most High showing you how to make your move. Stop waiting for Stop waiting for permission. Stop asking for approval. Stop feeling guilty, family. When the Most High says go, your family got to come with you or stay behind. Whoops. Your friends got to support you or get left. Whoops. Your comfort zone got to expand or break. Your fears got to bow or get trampled. Y'all understand this? Please let me know. So let's go ahead and continue. Because these next verses, family, about to show you what happens when your oppressors realizes you gone. When they realize their manipulation ain't working no more. Verses 22 to 25. And it was told Laban on the third day that Jacob was fled. And he took his brethren with him and pursued after him 7 days' journey. And they overtook him in the Mount Gilead. And God came to Laban the Syrian in a dream by night and said unto him, take heed that thou speak not to Jacob, either good or bad. Whew. Then Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent in the mount, and Laban with his brethren pitched in the Mount of Gilead. So let's look at verse 22. 3 days, family. 3 days before Laban even knew Jacob was gone. Talk about a head start. That is a head start if I ain't see one. That's what happens when you so busy oppressing people, heathens. You don't even notice they growing. Some of y'all supervisors don't even know you've been building your business on the side. They don't know, family. You got your side hustle on the side. They don't know nothing because they too busy. And their ego and pride oppressing you. That you on the side, that you growing. They don't even know. Unawares. Psalm 31:20. Again, that's Psalm 31:20. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence. Whoop, gone, ghost, from the pride of man. Thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. Basically, family, you are their shelter, God. He's our shelter from harmful plots. And he's our protection from vicious gossip, family. He protects you from all of that. That's what he did with Jacob here. That's what he's doing with you today. If you're obedient, if you follow him, that's what he's doing. He keeping you away from all of that nonsense. Now look at the chase here, verse 23. Look at this. Laban gathered his crew to chase Jacob. Family, when you are making power moves, the oppressor always tries to bring reinforcements. That's how they work, family. That's what they do. They need a whole team to handle what the Most High is doing through one person. Ain't that what it is? When they pull over a black man, black woman, whatever, they got to bring in 10, 15 damn cop cars. No difference than here. No different than here, family. They got a gang up on you. They did that back with us. During segregation days. Have like 10 of them come up and beat up on one Hebrew. That's what they do. That's the MO, family. Because they fear you. They are scared of you. But the Most High tells you in Isaiah 41:10. One of my favorite verses. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. There ain't no need to fear, family. When they coming at you, ganging up on you, ain't no need to fear. You're going to see Jacob hold his own. In these next verses. Pay attention. Verse 24 here. Now this, right here. Most High stepped in and checked Laban in his sleep. Chin checked that nigga. Told him, don't you say nothing to Jacob, good or bad. When the Most High is protecting you, family, he will muzzle your enemies before they even reach you. Remember, touch not mine anointed. Do my prophets no harm. That's what he told Laban. That's what he telling these heathen. That's why they ain't bothering you, family. Because they can't. The Most High put a hedge of protection on you. They can't do nothing. So what you scared of? Now look at the setup, verse 25. Look at this scene here. Both camps pitched on the same mountain. The oppressor thinking they got you cornered. They think they got you cornered, family. Not knowing they just stepped into the Most High's courtroom. They just playing the script, family. They playing out their script. I tell you, this is a divine movie we are living. This whole earth is a divine movie. It's a set. It's a set. We all actors in this movie. We all got a part to play. Laban had his part to play. These heathen, they got their part to play. And you Israelite, you got your part to play. The question is, which side you gonna be on? Good guys, bad guys. There's only two sides, family. So let me break this down for you. Modernly. Number one, the enemy's response is always to what? Gather reinforcements. Try to intimidate you, chase you down, play victim, attempt manipulation. But the Most High's protection is ahead of your enemies, working while you sleep, controlling their words, setting the stage for what? Your victory. Remember, your oppressor's resources can't outrun the Most High's protection. Their connections can't override divine intervention. Their threats can't override the Most High's promises. They can't do nothing. Nothing. You got a force field around you. They can't do nothing. And that piss them off, family. That piss them off so bad that they want to hurt you. They want to hurt you. Just like these heathen, they try to genocide us with abortion, eugenics, all of that. But we still here. We still here. That hurts them, family. That wounds their ego. Every time they see us multiply, they are angry. They've been trying to get rid of us. They tried to make us gay. They ain't do nothing. We still multiplying. They gave us AIDS and all that stuff. They ain't do nothing. We still multiplying. We're still here. We are still here. Crack. They put crack in your neighborhoods. We're still here. They over-police your neighborhoods. Put most of our brothers in prison. But guess what? We're still here. They can't put all of us in prison, family. They ain't got enough prisons to put all of us in there. That angers them. Each person they arrest, each Israelite they arrest, the Most High let another Israelite out of jail. Revolving door. They can't do nothing about it. It piss them off. They angry. And now that they got their white savior as the president, now they think it's going to change. It ain't going to do nothing. We still going to be here, family. We ain't going nowhere. Understand that. Remember that. Some of y'all are scared to make your moves because you're worried about the backlash, worried about the threats, worried about the damn drama. But look at what the Most High did. He gave Jacob a 3-day head start. He controlled Laban's words. He set up the confrontation on what? His terms. Deuteronomy 28:7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee 7 ways. That's the blessings. That's what the Most High promises if you hearken to his words. They're going to flee 7 ways. They can't do you no harm. So let's go ahead and continue, family. Because these next verses about to show you how to handle your oppressor when they finally catch up to you. The Most High ain't done teaching yet. We're about to see what a real confrontation looks like when an oppressor loses control. Verses 26-30. And Laban said to Jacob, what hast thou done that thou hast stolen away unawares to me? Ghosted him. And carried away my daughters as captives taken with the sword. Wherefore didst thou flee away secretly and steal away from me, and didst not tell me that I might have sent thee away with mirth and with songs, with tabret and with harp, and hast not suffered me to kiss my sons and my daughters? Thou hast now done foolishly in so doing. It is in the power of my hand to do you hurt. But the God of your father spake unto me yesternight, saying, take heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad. And now, though thou wouldest needs be gone, because thou sore longest after thy father's house, yet wherefore hast thou stolen my gods? Stole his little images. Gaslighting begins, verse 26. Look at this manipulation, family. What have you done? Like he didn't know. Acting like Jacob kidnapped his own wives. These oppressors, family, these heathen, always try to flip the script when they lose control. That's what they do. They try to make you the oppressor and them the victim. Psalm 120:2. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and from a deceitful tongue. Because that's what these heathen do. They lie, lie, lie. It's built into them. That's all they know how to do, family. Lie, lie, lie. So why you believing in them? Some of y'all believe their words more than the Most High's words. That's a damn shame. Y'all believe their books over this word. Oh, man wrote the Bible. But yet y'all believe all these other heathen books. You believe all these other heathen books. But all of a sudden when it comes to this word, nah. People, that's been changed and rewritten. Get out of here. See the double standard, family? Verse 27. The audacity of this man. Now he's talking about he would have thrown a party. After 20 years of exploitation, now he wants to play nice. Family, don't fall for the last minute nice treatment when they sense you breaking free. That's what these heathen do. Oh, I was about to give you a raise. I'm about to give you a raise. What was that raise 20 years ago, nigga? Proverbs 26:24-25. Let Solomon hit you with some more wisdom. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Y'all see that? He lying. When they speak to y'all with the goody words, they're lying to you. What they say sounds good, but don't trust them. They are full of evil ideas. They hide their evil plans, family, with nice words, but in the end, everyone will see the evil they do. They keep their plans, evil plans, a secret, family. Watch what they do, not what they say. Verse 28, more emotional manipulation. You ain't let me kiss my grandchildren. Please, what was all this family love when he was cheating Jacob? When he was switching contracts? When he was changing wages? What was all that love? Jeremiah 9 and 8. Jeremiah 9 and 8. Their tongue is as an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in heart he layeth his weight. Secretly planning ways to attack him. They secretly planning ways to attack you. Nothing but lies, family. Verse 29, more empty threats. Now watch this. It's in my power to hurt you. But what? Nigga. But the Most High already checked you. Some of y'all still scared of powerless threats from toothless enemies. They can't do nothing, family. All bark, no bite. They ain't got no teeth. None but gums. What you scared for? Isaiah 54:15. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall what? Fall for thy sake. Woo, child, family. Let them gather up against you, because the Most High said they're going to fall. Fall. That's a promise. That's a true threat. Now look at the false accusation here in verse 30. Now he's mad about them images. He mad. The same images that represented the inheritance he stole from his own daughters. The oppressor. Your boss. Toxic people in your life, your family, whatever. They always call it stealing when you take back what's rightfully yours. We taking back our identity today. Ain't they call it stealing? Why are you taking somebody else's heritage? That's somebody else's culture. Bullshit. That's mine. That's what's rightfully ours. They calling it stealing. Get out of here, heathen. We taking back what's rightfully ours. Like Jacob. Like Leah and Rachel took back what's theirs. Let's break these oppressor tactics down in 2024, shall we? The guilt trip. How could you do this to me? After all I've done for you. I thought we were family. You being ungrateful. That's the guilt trips, family. You heard them before, haven't you? I know I have. The fake promises. I was about to promote you. I was going to give you a raise. Things was about to change. I had plans for you. Sound familiar? Empty threats. I could ruin you. I know people. You'll never work again. You'll regret this. Sound familiar? Psalm 37. 12 and 13. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh. You hear that? Shall laugh at him, for he seeth that day, that his day is coming. You about to die, heathen. Most High saying, I see your day. You about to get what you deserve. Your downfall coming. Some of y'all still falling for these same tactics today, family. Still feeling guilty, still second guessing your moves, still believing the lies. Remember, an oppressor's kindness comes too late. Their threats expose their weakness. Their accusations reveal their guilt. Their manipulation shows their fear. Proverbs 29:25, more wisdom from Solomon. The fear of man bringeth what? A snare, a trap. But whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. You see the condition? You got to put your trust in the Lord. How do you put trust in the Lord? By doing what he says. Following his word. Then what? You shall be safe. Is it making sense? I hope it's making sense. Let's go ahead and continue. Because Jacob's response is about to show you how to handle these accusations. He about to give a masterclass in standing your ground. So let's watch how a real man in the Most High handles these false accusations. Verses 31 and 35. And Jacob answered and said to Laban, because I was afraid. For I said, peradventure, thou wouldest take by force thy daughters from me. And with whomsoever thou findest thy gods, let him not live. Before our brethren discern thou what is thine with me, and take it to thee. For Jacob knew not that Rachel had stolen them. And Laban went into Jacob's tent, and into Leah's tent, and into the two maidservants' tents, but it found them not. Then went he out of Leah's tent and entered into Rachel's tent. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in the camel's furniture and sat upon them. And Laban searched all the tent, but found them not. Uh-oh. Verse 31, the real talk. Look at this. Jacob ain't sugarcoating nothing. I was afraid you steal your daughters back. Some of y'all need to stop being politically correct and tell these heathens the truth about why you had to move how you moved, why you had to ghost. No time to be politically correct. You tell them the truth. Ephesians 4:25, Paul says, wherefore putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Speak the truth. No need to lie. Lie comes from what? Fear. And the Most High does not give us the spirit of fear. You tell them the truth. Now look at the bold challenge he puts out. Verse 32. Jacob said, whoever got your gods can die. You hear that boldness? Can die. That's bold faith, family. That's what it looks like. When you know you clean, you can make statements like that. Some of y'all too quiet when falsely accused because you got secret sin. Uh-oh. Cops accuse you. You got weed on you. I smell some weed. Y'all got that secret sin. You're quiet because you know it's true. But when you know you didn't got no weed on you, you can say, nigga, I ain't got nothing on me. You can check me, homie. You can check my car. You can take everything out my car. I'm clean, nigga. That's how Jacob was. You can go ahead, nigga. Check all the tents. Check it. I ain't got nothing. That's the bold faith, family. The wicked flee when no man pursue it, but the righteous are bold as a lion. That's the format. That's how we got to be, family. That's the model. That's the model that we got to put in our lives. We got to live by it. 33-34, the search party. Look at Laban searching everybody's tent. That's what happens when you lose control, family. You start searching everywhere for something to accuse people with. That's what the cops do, right? With our people. They looking for something, just anything to put you in jail. But the Most High had already covered the situation. When you living clean, when you ain't riding dirty, the Most High got your back. You can stand bold and be like, hey, nigga, I ain't got nothing to hide from. You go ahead and do what you got to do, partner. Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. Uh-oh. All their plans. Disappointed the devices of the crafty. So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, their evil deeds. But you gotta be living right, family. You gotta be living right for this to take effect in your life. You cannot have that secret sin, or the Most High will not do this for you. This is why I implore y'all to always live righteously. Because when you do, this force field is around your family. The heathen can't do nothing. They wanna do something. They wanna do harm to you so bad when you're out there. They wanna harm you. They wanna do it. Your bosses wanna get rid of you, but they can't find nothing. They can't, because there ain't nothing they can find to accuse you of. Anything. They can't do it, family. That pisses them off. It pisses them off. They tossing and turning because they can't get rid of that one nigga. Because you ain't doing nothing wrong. Now look at Rachel's strategy here, verse 35. This is what I call divine strategy here. Rachel sat on them images. Use their cultural customs about women's monthly cycle. She was on a period, family, you see. She's on a period. To use it against her own daddy. Sometimes, family, the Most High will use the very system meant to oppress you as your protection. So let's break down these power moves in our modern age today. When you are confronted, you speak your truth boldly. Don't apologize for protecting yourself. Challenge them false accusations. Let them search. They won't find nothing. You got to understand divine protection, family. The Most High will cover your moves. He'll blind your enemies to what's right in front of them. Rachel had the images. Laban couldn't see them. He'll use their own systems against them. He'll make them look foolish in their searching. Yeah, they looking through your car, the cops. They looking through your car. Then when they ain't find nothing coming out, they all embarrassed. Making them look foolish. All right, you're good to go. They gotta swallow the pride and say, all right, you're good. You're clean. We'll let you go. You're free to go. It hurt them inside to say it, family. It hurt them. But when you're living right, that's what happens. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. That is the lesson today. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. That's the theme. Remember, family, your fear of oppression is valid. Your bold stance is necessary. Your strategic moves are justified. You do whatever you got to do to get yourself out of the situation. It's justified in the eyes of the Most High. Your protection is guaranteed. You don't got to worry about them doing harm to you, family. Most High gonna protect you. Psalm 34:19. Look at this. Many, I repeat, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered him out of them all. You see that? You don't got to worry about the afflictions because the Most High going to deliver you out of them all. All they plans, the Most High going to deliver you out of them with no harm to you or your family. But you got to be obedient. You got to be walking in the law. You got to be following his word in order for these protections to be granted to you and your household. It's important. Some of y'all trying to be nice when confronted. Still trying to explain yourself. Still trying to make peace with Pharaoh. But look at this pattern. Jacob stated his case clearly. Made a bold declaration. Hey, whoever got your stuff can die. Let them search all they wanted. Stayed calm while the Most High worked. Exodus 14:14. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. You hear that, family? You just sit back and watch the Most High do his work. Watch him work. So let's go ahead and continue, family. It's getting good. These next verses are about to show you how to put an end to generational exploitation. Jacob about to read Laban his whole resume. So let's look at these 20 years of receipts. 20 years of receipts. He about to bring it all. He about to bring it all out. Can y'all understand that? He about to bring it all out. 36 to 42. And Jacob was wroth and chode with Laban. And Jacob answered and said to Laban, what is my trespass? What is my sin that thou hast so hotly pursued after me? Whereas thou hast searched all my stuff. What hast thou found of all thy household stuff? Set it here before my brethren and thy brethren, that they may judge betwixt us both. This 20 years have I been with thee. Thy ewes, thy she-goats have not cast their young. In the rams of thy flock have I not eaten. That which was torn of beasts I brought not unto thee. Hold up, that's my spot. Hold up. And the cats. And the rams of thy flock have I not eaten. That which was torn of beasts I brought not unto thee. I bear the loss of it. Of my hand didst thou require it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night. Thus I was. In the day the drought consumed me, in the frost by night, and my sleep departed from mine eyes. Thus have I been 20 years in thy house. I served thee 14 years for thy 2 daughters, and 6 years for thy cattle. And thou hast changed my wages 10 times. Except the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had been with me, surely thou hadst sent me away now empty. God had seen mine affliction and the labor of my hands, and rebuked thee yesternight. Woo! Rebuke thee yesternight. Look at the righteous anger. Verse 36. Finally, Jacob got mad. Some of y'all too spiritual to get angry. But there's a time to let these oppressors know. What's my sin, nigga? What's my crime? Pull out them receipts. Ephesians 4:26. Be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Hey, there's a such thing as righteous anger, family. And Jacob is exuding it right here. He publicly challenged this nigga in verse 37. Oh, Jacob said, put it before the people. Let them judge. When you got your truth on your side, family, you ain't scared of no public hearing. Some of y'all letting folks slander you in private when you should be demanding public accountability. Proverbs 11:9, more wisdom from Solomon. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. You hear that? Knowledge. Pull out the receipts. Hey, nigga, I ain't do nothing wrong. I got my receipts. What have I done wrong? Verse 38-39. Look at the work record here. 20 years of perfect performance. No lost livestock. Paying for stolen property. Taking responsibility. Some of y'all can't even show up to work on time and wonder why the Most High ain't blessing your exodus. Woo, 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 woo. Woo! Boy, oh boy. Cuts. Cut. That is me. Hey, sometimes I don't be going to work on time. Showing up an hour late. I got no excuse. Most High checking me right here. I ain't got no excuse. I got nothing to do but to change. And change I will. Same for y'all. Remember as we taught, Paul said earlier, whatsoever ye do, you do it heartily. Like you working for Yah himself. That's how we got to be. That's our conduct, our behavior. Verse 40 here. Talking about the work conditions. Heat in the day, cold at night, no sleep, working through everything. And some of y'all complaining about your cubicle being too cold. Oh my God. Somebody turn up the heat. Look what Jacob had to go through. And yet he still performed at peak performance for 20 years. This is the way we got to model our work life, family. This is how we got to be. This is how professional we got to be. Perfect. Change his wages 10 times, verse 41. That's what these oppressors do. Keep moving the goalpost. Keep changing the rules. Keep shifting the requirements. That's what they do, family. But in verse 42, divine recognition. But God, if it wasn't for the Most High, he saw the affliction. He saw the labor. He saw the exploitation, and he checked Laban about it. You don't think the Most High checking your supervisors about the way they treating you? Making them feel some kind of way? Now all of a sudden they being nice to you. You don't think it's because the Most High checked their ass? Put that spirit on them? So let's break it down for y'all. Modern day Israel. Documentation is critical. Keep your receipts. Document everything. Save them emails. Screenshot them texts of your boss sending you. Keep all the evidence. Public accountability. Don't let them hide your mess. Challenge them openly. Let the people see the truth. Make it known. And excellence is non-negotiable. This is a big one. Do the work right. Take responsibility. Keep clean records. Maintain your integrity in anything that you do. If you work for yourself or you work for somebody else. Do your work cleanly. With pride. As if you was working with Yah himself. Message heard loud and clear, Father. I understand. Proverbs 22:29. More wisdom from your boy. Solomon. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. Most High saying, skilled workers. That's you. If you do your work excellently, will always serve kings. They will never have to work for less important people. Y'all hear that? You're going to always be in the presence of excellence if you are excellent. Some of y'all are afraid to confront your Laban. Still scared to speak up. Still hiding your documentation. Remember Jacob's pattern here in these verses. He kept records. He worked excellently. He endured hardship. He spoke up boldly. He gave the Most High glory. Psalm 9:9. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed. That's you, black people. If you are doing the work and will of the Most High Yah, that's you. He will be a refuge for you. He ain't talking about all Israelites, especially not the ones who are out there doing wickedly. Definitely not a refuge for them. A refuge in times of trouble. That's what he's been to our people. That's why we still here, family. That's why we have not been genocided off this earth as the heathen want. We still here because he's a refuge to us. He always has a remnant. We never going nowhere, family. We here to the end and beyond. So let's keep continuing, huh? Because these next verses are about to show you how to make a clean break and set boundaries that can't be crossed We're about to see a covenant that ends generational warfare. We're about to see how to close the chapter on generational exploitation and set boundaries that no oppressor can cross. These next verses are about making that clean break. Verses 43 through 47. And Laban answered and said unto Jacob, these daughters are my daughters, and these children are my children, and these cattle are my cattle, and all that thou seest is mine. And what can I do this day unto these my daughters, or unto their children which they have borne? Now therefore come thou, let us make a covenant, I and thou, and let it be for a witness between me and thee. And Jacob took a stone, and set it up for a pillar. And Jacob said unto his brethren, gather stones. And they took stones, and made an heap. And they did eat there upon the heap. And Laban called it Jegar Shadutha. And Jacob called it Gilead. Now look at verse 43. Here we go again. Laban still trying to lay claim to everything. These are my daughters, my children, my cattle. Do y'all see what these oppressors do? Even when you've walked away, they still act like they own you. Y'all ever seen that before? Boss still think he own you, even though you're gone. Still think they got a monopoly on your time or whatever you do. Still keeping tabs on you or whatever. Family still keeping tabs on your family, still thinking they own you, even though your state's away. Hours away from them in a whole other state, they still think they own you. Still think they can run your life. Still think they can control you. That's what we're seeing here. They don't want to admit they've lost control. So they spew lies to make you second guess your own hard work. Make you doubt yourselves. Make you think that what you just did, that clean break that you did, wasn't good. Wasn't the right thing to do. They make you feel guilty, family. That's what they do. They make you feel guilty for leaving. But notice something here. Laban's tone has changed. He's no longer threatening Jacob. Why? The Most High already checked him back in verse 24. Laban knows his power is gone. All he can do now is talk. All he can do now is talk, family. Psalm 2. 1 through 4. Why are the nations so angry? Why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. Why? Why do they hate? Why do they rage? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, against his anointed. That's us. Saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. The Most High laughs at these weak, empty claims, family. Laban's time is up, and Jacob knows it. You know it. All they can do now is talk, family. That's all they got left. Verse 44. Laban finally admits defeat. Now therefore come thou, let us make a covenant, I and thou. Listen, Israel. Black people. This is what happens when the oppressor realizes they can't win. They'll try to make peace, but only on their terms. Laban's trying to save face here, acting like this is a mutual agreement. But we all know who's been calling the shots. The Most High. Jacob didn't need to beg for peace, family. Laban had no choice but to surrender. These heathen, when it's time, they're going to have no choice but to surrender when we get the hell out of here. No choice. What they going to do to you? Now, verse 45, we got this boundary pillar here. Jacob took a stone and set it up for a pillar. This is powerful. Jacob didn't just accept the covenant. He put up a marker. That stone represented a permanent boundary. Jacob is saying, this is where your control ends, Negro. You don't cross this line ever again. He drawing the line, family, basically. Like drawing a line in the sand, he put that stone up there. Some of y'all need to set up spiritual and emotional pillars in your own lives today. Stop letting these oppressors cross boundaries. Stop letting people who hurt you in the past still have access to your present and future. Cut them off for good. No more going back. No more let them have access to you. Cut it off. Shut them out. Close the door. Proverbs 22:28. Solomon got more wisdom. Boy, Solomon been spitting all out this lesson, huh? And it says, remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. Jacob set up a landmark, family, to symbolize that there's no going back. This isn't just a physical act. It is spiritual warfare. When the Most High cut you off from a situation, that's it. Don't go back. Don't call him up. I miss you. No, stop. That chapter is closed. Don't go back to it. Just like he told our people, don't go back to Egypt. Same way for here. We get out this system. We in this walk, in this captivity. Don't go back to the world. Same thing, family. Now, verse 46 here. Look at the unity of the brethren. Jacob didn't do this alone. Because it says, and Jacob said unto his brethren, gather stones. He brought his people together to build the heap. Israel, this is a lesson for you. Don't try to fight these battles by yourself. Your brothers and sisters are there to help you establish those boundaries and stand strong. Solomon again, Ecclesiastes 4:12, more wisdom. And if one prevail against thee, two shall withstand him. And a threefold cord is not quickly broken. You gotta stand together, family. When black folks stand together, when you in this walk and we standing together, can no heathen, can no system, can no Babylon, nothing can break you. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Unified. That's why they try to keep us separate, family. They try to keep us divided because they know when we are together, can no evil prevail over us. Their systems won't work. Their plans are spoiled. So they do it all in their best interest to keep us divided. Rap music keeps us divided. Sports keeps us divided. Hell, even this book keeps us divided. Because some of them don't know what it is. So the Most High is showing you how important it is for unity amongst our people. Jacob's brethren gathered these stones and built a heap together. It's a reminder, family, that our strength as a people is in unity. When we come together, no Laban, no oppressor, no system can break us. Like I just said, none. Now look at the names of the heap. Verse 47. Two different names. Don't miss this detail. Laban gave the heap a name in his own language, but Jacob named it in his language. This is about identity, family. Laban's trying to put his spin on the situation, but Jacob's like, nah, this is my covenant, and I'm naming it on my terms. Family, stop letting other people name your story like these heathen. Talking about, oh, you came up the slave ship. That's your story. You ain't got no history after that. Y'all came from some mud huts out there in Africa. That's what they did. That's what they said. They named our story, but no, we taking our name back. Stop letting the oppressor define your victory. The Most High gave you your language, your identity, and your covenant. So speak it. That's what I do. That's what you should be doing. When people come to you, you stand up firm. I'm an Israelite. You don't cower. You tell them your story when they ask you where you come from. I'm an Israelite. This Bible is my history book. We are God's true people. Watch them cower. Watch them try to make up lies and gaslight you. Oh, the book is about everybody. It's about everybody. It's about love. God is love. He's not racist. He doesn't separate. Oh, yeah, he does. We've been reading about it. We're seeing it right here. Jacob is separating himself from Laban. Isaiah 62:2. And thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name. Jacob's name for the heap, Gilead, which means heap of witness, shows that this moment is a testimony. It's a witness to what the Most High has done to deliver Jacob from oppression. It's the same thing, a testimony for what the Most High going to do to us when he delivers us from oppression. Individually and as a nation in the future. So let me break this down for y'all 2024. When the oppressor tries to claim ownership, they'll act like you owe them something. They'll try to guilt you into reconciliation. They'll pretend you can't make it without them. Ooh, that's a big one. But remember, they don't own you, and they never did. Leviticus 25:25. For unto me the children of Israel are servants. That's God talking. They are my servants, whom I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. That's us, family. Black people, so-called black people, the Negroes, descendants of the transatlantic slave trade, and our other brethren who are over there scattered throughout Africa. Y'all included too. He is our God, our God, our God. Possessive. He didn't say everybody God, our God. He's your God, Israel. When is it time to set boundaries? Mark the line clearly. Get your people involved for support so they can be a witness. Make sure the oppressor knows they can't cross it. You cross it, hey, there's going to be some legal action, nigga. I'm going to sue your ass. Don't let them rewrite the narrative, family. This is your boundary. When you name your victory, speak in your language, declare your identity, testify about what the Most High has done for you. Don't let the enemy put their label on your success. Psalm 124, 2 and 3. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick. You hear that, family? Since the Most High. If the Most High was not on our side, these people would have genocided us long ago. We wouldn't even be here today. They would have got rid of us long time ago. When their wrath was kindled against us. Family, their wrath is kindled against us every day. Every day it's kindled against us. But the Lord is on our side. That's why we are not swallowed us. They have not swallowed us up yet. And they never will. Family, this is how you close the chapter. You don't let the oppressor rewrite your story. You set boundaries that protect your future. You walk away with your family, your resources, and your identity intact. And you name the moment as a testimony to the Most High's deliverance out of that situation. So let's go ahead and end this, shall we? Because these next verses are about to show you how this covenant gets sealed and how the Most High ensures that the oppressor never crosses that line again. 48-55. And Laban said, this heap is a witness between me and thee this day. Therefore was the name of it called Gilead in Mizpah. For he said, the Lord watch between me and thee, when we are absent one from another. If thou shalt afflict my daughters, or if thou shalt take other wives besides my daughters, no man is with us. See, God is witness betwixt me and thee. And Laban said to Jacob, behold this heap, and behold this pillar, which I have cast betwixt me and thee. For this heap be witness, and this pillar be witness, that I will not pass over this heap to thee, and that thou shalt not pass over this heap and this pillar unto me for harm. The God of Abraham and the God of Nahor, the God of their father, judge betwixt us. And Jacob sware by the fear of his father Isaac. Then Jacob offered sacrifice upon the mount, and called his brethren to eat bread. And they did eat, and tarried all night in the mount. And early in the morning Laban rose up, and kissed his sons and his daughters, and blessed them. And Laban departed, and returned unto his place. So let's break this all the way down, because this covenant is more than just a heap of stones, family. This is about liberation, boundaries, and testimony. Watch how Jacob handles this situation with power and wisdom. Verse 48. This heap is a witness between me and thee this day. This is deep. Laban admits that this is a heap of witness. But witness to what? That Jacob is what? Free. That Laban's control is over. That the Most High has delivered Jacob from 20 years of exploitation. The heap now stands as a symbol of Israel's triumph over oppression. Here's a lesson for you, family. You need some heaps in your life. Markers that remind you of what the Most High has done. Has brought you through. When the enemy tries to make you doubt your freedom, look at that heap. Joshua 4. Joshua 4, 6 and 7. That this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, what mean ye by these stones? Then ye shall answer them, that the waters of Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. When it passed over Jordan, the waters of Jordan were cut off, and these stones shall be for a memorial unto the children of Israel forever. Memorial. You got to set up a memorial, so you can remember how the Most High brought you through that situation, delivered you from that situation. Now, verse 49, the Mitzpah covenant here. The Lord watched between me and thee when we are absent one from another. Now, this verse is often misunderstood. Some folks think this is about trust and love, but nope, this is about accountability. Laban is basically saying, I don't trust you, you don't trust me. So let's let the Most High keep us in check. Israel, when dealing with people who've exploited you, sometimes you need to set boundaries and let the Most High be the referee. Laban knows he can't control Jacob anymore, so he's leaving it to the Most High to make sure neither party crosses the line. That's the deep subtext here, family. Under the layers. Y'all got to be able to go under the layers. This is what it's talking about. Proverbs 15 and 3. Solomon again. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. The Most High, family, is always watching. So you don't have to worry about your enemies sneaking back into your life. Once the boundary is set, trust that the Most High will enforce it. You ain't got to worry about them calling you up out of nowhere, out of the blue, showing up out of the blue. The Most High will enforce the boundary. (50 to 52), the boundary line here. This heap be witness, and this pillar be witness, that I will not pass over this heap to thee, and that thou shalt not pass over this heap and this pillar unto me for harm. I love this right here. Jacob and Laban establish a clear boundary. You don't come for me, and I won't come for you. This is how you end generational cycles of conflict, family. Jacob didn't just walk away. He made sure Laban knew that any attempt to cross that line would be out of order. Clear boundary, family. Clear terms. When you are breaking free from your oppression, family, you must establish boundaries. You have to. Don't call me. Don't show up at my place. I don't want to see you. Don't send me no emails. Nothing. That's the boundaries. Don't leave things open-sided. Don't leave them open-ended. Make it clear. This is where your influence stops. That's what we see here in these 3 verses. Psalm 91, 2 and 3. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. That's these heathen. Their plans, their crafty counsel. He will deliver you from it. He will hide you away from it, like He's hiding Jacob away from it. The Most High is your fortress, family. Your boundary line, your protection. Once you set that heap, no one can cross it without consequences. That's what it's about, family. Now look at verse 54 here. Jacob sacrificed in fellowship. Then Jacob offered sacrifice upon the mount and called his brethren to eat bread. After, you hear this? After the covenant was established. Jacob honored the Most High with the sacrifice. This wasn't just a random act, family. This was Jacob acknowledging that everything he had, his freedom, his family, his wealth, was because of the Most High's intervention. It was all because of Yah. And then he called his brethren to fellowship, sharing bread and celebrating their victory, their freedom. When the Most High delivers you, don't forget to honor Him. Too many of us get free and then act like we did it ourselves. No, Israel, your freedom is from the Most High, and He deserves the praise. Another psalm for you. Psalm 50, 14 and 15. Offer unto God thanksgiving and pay thy vows unto the Most High. And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. But that's after you offer unto Him thanksgiving, sacrifice. Obviously, we're not sacrificing goats and lambs and things like that today. Sacrifice could be your time. Anything that is getting in the way of Yah, sacrifice. Pay thy vows unto Him. Then He will deliver thee. And then we're going to glorify Him just like Jacob did. The final goodbye. Verse 55. And early in the morning, Laban rose up, kissed his sons and his daughters, blessed them. Laban departed, returned unto his place. This is the best part. Laban finally leaves. He kisses his daughters and grandchildren because he knows this is the last time he'll see them. And he goes back to his place. Notice that. His place, not Jacob's place, not Israel's territory. Laban gets sent back where he came from. That's it. The end of that chapter. Never to be seen from again. You get out of a relationship, family. That's it. You'll never see him again. It's over. It's done. That chapter has closed. You are in a new chapter. That is what Laban is doing. That's the end of a nut. That's the end of the old chapter. On to the new. When the Most High delivers you, your enemies will have to leave. They won't be able to follow you into your next chapter. Whoopsie daisy. They'll return to their place and you'll move forward into what? Your destiny. Exodus 14 and 13. Look what the Most High tells us. Our ancestors. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. You'll never see your enemies again. You get out of that toxic relationship, you'll never see him or her again. Ever again. No more influence. It stops right there. Don't go back to your own vomit, family. Let me make this plain for you. Here's what you need to take away from these verses. Verse 48, set a witness. Create a clear marker that reminds you of your deliverance. Don't let the enemy rewrite your narrative. This is your testimony. Establish these boundaries. Make it clear where their influence ends. Trust the Most High to enforce these boundaries. Don't let anyone cross the line for harm. Offer thanksgiving for your deliverance. Honor the Most High. Recognize that your freedom is a gift from Him, not something you achieved alone. And then verse 55, move forward. Let the oppressor go back to their own place. Don't look back. Walk into your next chapter with confidence and faith. Deuteronomy 7, 9 through 10. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, He is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love Him, and keep His commandments, keep His commandments, keep His commandments to 1,000 generations, and repayeth them that hate Him to their face, to destroy them. He will not slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. That's why you see a lot of our people getting their head bust right now. He's repaying them to their face, killing them. That's why you see our people dying like flies. He killing them. He's repaying them to their face, family. Don't be them. Love Him. Keep His commandments so you don't end up like your other brethren and sisters out there. Israel, this is how you break free from generational oppression. You don't just leave. You leave with boundaries. You don't just survive. You thrive with the Most High's blessings. And you don't just walk away. You move forward into your destiny, knowing that the oppressor can never follow you again. Now, are you ready to step into your next chapter? Because Jacob's story is your story. And the Most High is still setting His people free. And with that, I end my lesson. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah for allowing me to spit this wisdom into your ears today. I hope you guys were spiritually edified. I pray you guys enjoy the rest of your Sabbath. I hope you guys had a great Sabbath today. I pray you guys have a blessed week. And Yah willing, we'll be back here next Sabbath day to do Genesis 32, another great chapter. And with that, family, I end it with another song. I call it Resilience. Another instrumental. Strong, powerful. Until next time, family. Shalom.